So what's good, homies? It's your man, Dr. BOA. You know, a lot of times we discuss how women act like they don't know what it means to hold you down as a man. They don't know what it means to be a helpmeet. They don't know what it means to be the type of woman that will have a man's back no matter what he has to face out there. You know, he always has a soft spot to come home to and relax and recuperate from the world that he has to deal with outside. But every now and then there's a situation that arises and we get an example of that. You know, I like to cover those as well, just to show some balance in not only the content, but also in our outlook on the world. Because whenever we talk, we get accused of hating women and you know, we always get the not all women. And that's why I do this. So everyone who listens to the content can know that we over here in the Alpha Sphere know that these things don't apply to all women. Now, somebody sent me a video on IG where this dude, man, he really was just doing a prank on this chick, man, and just wanted to see how she would respond if he told her he was broke. He didn't have anything. He sent all his money somewhere. He was just broke. He wanted to see how she would respond. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. A lot of you men don't know what it feels like to have this type of response. And fortunately for myself, I know what it's like to have a woman who would do that. Not that I've ever had to have her do that, but she's done enough things to let me know that no matter what it was, you know, she's got my back no matter what happens and what comes my way. Because as men, we're not perfect. We're not perfect providers. And as much as we try to, we're not perfect protectors all the time. But what we are is men who stand fast in our pride in being able to take care of those responsibilities when we take them on. Let's take a deep dive on this one. But first, let's elevate to a higher plane. Prepare for takeoff.
Girlfriend and broke to get her reaction.
Yeah, hold on, I gotta say something before we go though. I'm broke, bruh.
What do you mean you're broke?
I mean, I'm broke. I be sending money back home to my family, and you don't really be helping out with food and stuff, so.
Babe, why didn't you tell me?
I'm telling you now.
I have some cash for me. I'm saying, babe, if I have money, then you got money. Like, you're not broke. Like, we're good. Like, for real. You need to tell me things like this, babe. I can help you send money back home, too.
Alright, babe, I didn't know that.
I love you.
I love you, too. You ready?
Now, what you see is a situation where a woman jumped off the porch to let a man know that she had his back and she was gonna hold him down, and no matter what happens, man, he can come tell her about it. She is not the type of woman who is going to shame the man or talk bad about the man or throw the man under the bus for these types of things. She wants to let the man know that she's in the battle with him. Now, for those of us who are not in the battle anymore, and those of us who are trying to maintain the level that we've attained in life, it's a little bit different. Because you meet a woman and you're just not going to have these situations. So you have to find other ways to test your woman's morale and test your woman's, you know, support of whatever it is you got going on, test her willingness to buy into the process of your progress. Now, in this scenario, not only did the woman say, hey, I got money in my pocket right now. Hey, here you go right now. But I can help you send money to your family. I can help you take care of your financial responsibility. Now, let's hope that none of us has to be in that situation. If we are, we're not in that situation long. But here's the thing. This is the type of woman who deserves provision and protection. A woman who has shown that even if you're in a situation where you can't do those things, she'll still be there and she'll still hold you down the same. You're going to be hard pressed to find a woman like that in this particular society, because the majority of these women are caught up in believing that they have so much value that any man they meet should be willing to provide and protect. That any man should be willing to give them money. Now, part of the blame is the beta male semi-vaginas out here who are willing to lead with their wallet. I don't care who you are. If you lead with your wallet, it may benefit you short term and get you the woman that you're looking for. But what it won't do is benefit the process of making women understand the position they need to be in these relationships. What you're doing is more damage than you're doing help, man. You're doing more harm than help. And I want you to understand that, because in this scenario, we see a woman who is just down to earth and she's with this man for the right reasons. That's the problem that many of us face. You meet a woman and she's attracted to you, and you may have attained a tad bit of success in your life, or maybe a lot of success. You look successful. You seem successful. Your energy is successful. And you just don't know whether that woman is with you for the right reasons. She could have an ulterior motive. And when you're in that situation, you don't have this to fall back on. But in case you don't, now here's the thing. You can do this because in the beginning, you should be letting a woman know about your money anyway. Anybody can look like money. I always play broke. You know what I'm saying? No matter how clean I roll up, I play broke. You say, you can't, you ride like this. I know you getting money. I said, nah, this is where my money go. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to figure out how to navigate money. So I just waste all my money on stuff like this. So I put her in the right mind frame to understand that, no, I ain't flat broke, but I ain't getting money like you think I am. And then you just see how the woman responds to that. Here's the problem, man. The majority of the time you meet a woman in this society, she ain't got no money unless she getting money from men. All of these career women with these fantastic careers, man, they ain't getting no money. They blowing their money on things. They blowing their money on stuff. They buying stuff confidence because they don't have any self-confidence. So when you're in a situation, man, you have an opportunity to test a woman and she proves herself to be worthy of a position in your life, man, you got to pedestalize that woman above the other women that you've met. The problem with a lot of you men is a woman will show you something like this and you're still treated like a scallywag. You understand? You can't treat a real woman like a scallywag, and you can't treat a scallywag like a real woman. You guys have to have some type of boundary that separates the two. You have to have a parameter by which you gauge whether a woman is the type of woman you want to have in your life or whether she's just playing the role. And in this scenario, what we see is a woman who not only wanted to fit into that man's life, but proved to that man that she could fit in his life in that way. And the reality of the scenario is she didn't sound sad about it. She didn't sound anything but surprised that he didn't come to her. She wanted him to know that, no, baby, no matter what it is, I got you. And that's what you need to hear from your woman, but not just hear it. You see, she said it after the action. Gauge a woman by her actions because any woman can say whatever you want her to say at any given time. That doesn't mean that she feels that way. That doesn't mean that she buys into that process. That doesn't mean that she really gives a care about what's going on in your life. You have to gauge a woman by her actions because actions always speak louder than words. No matter what the words are saying, the actions yell out much louder. So kudos to this sister, man, for showing this man that no matter what he's going through, no matter how down he is, her main goal is to make sure that he understands that he not only has a girlfriend, but he has a helpmate. And I want you men to understand how valuable that is. Y'all coming down below and let me know what you think about this topic, man. I look forward to hearing what you men have to say. I'm out.
Trying to become the most alpha version of you. Trying to become the most alpha version of you. Striving to become the most alpha version of you. Fighting to become the most alpha version of you. Welcome to the alpha sphere. Get money division. The place where you transform into a man on a mission.